bring in Scott Bauer. Let's see how he wants to trade it. CEO at Prosper Trading Academy. All right, Scott, UPS got a third, fourth wind coming this stock into the holiday season?
Well, I look at this note from Stifel, and I hardly believe that this is an upgrade. I know they're going from hold to buy.
Right, that was kind of my point, too.
Look at the price target. Come on, really? I mean, if you're sticking your neck out to go from a hold to a buy, give me an upgrade in the price target of 10, 20% or something.
Right, a couple bucks, $14 difference.
Exactly. I think this is terrible. And yes, many of these logistic companies have been oversold. UPS, FedEx, XPO, ZIM. But out of all of these, I actually like, from a technical standpoint, UPS the least. In fact, it's up at its 50-day moving average right now, which I think is going to be some resistance right here, kind of where it's traded right now at 190.5, 191 area. So I'm actually going to short this thing right now before earnings. I am not taking a trade for earnings yet, which are out in a couple weeks. So what I'm doing right here is I'm selling next week's just simple call spread, 190, 192.5 call spread. Probably get $1.25, maybe $1.30, $1.35 for that right now. I think this is going to be some very short-term resistance here. Again, for earnings, all bets are off. But this is a trade for prior to earnings. And again, I don't think there's a lot of conviction in this upgrade that it got today.
All right, we got ourselves a bear. Scott, you went out to Colorado. It must be that wilderness life. Turned you into a bear.
They're out there. You got it. They're out there. But no, honestly though, if you look at the charts here compared to like FedEx, compared to XPO, I really think in the short run from a technical standpoint, there is more upside in those others. Again, coming out with earnings in a couple weeks, all bets are off. We'll probably review, look at a different sort of setup. This is very short term. 1 week, I know what my max risk is. If the thing does keep going higher here, Oliver, I can only lose about $1.15, $1.20, depending on what I wind up selling this for. So I think this resistance at the 50-day here is going to hold.
Okay, so you're looking at this as an opportunity to sell upside, not so much look for a big breakdown, but essentially bet that this stays below where it is right now. I mean, you got only 60 cents to breathe to the upside here.
Got a little bit, but yes, that's exactly what it is. I don't see UPS falling, 2, 5, 10% at all. Again, this is just trying to take advantage of this run up of, what are we up today? $6, $5, $6, something like that, and running into some technical resistance. So that's what I'm looking at.
Okay. All right. Scott, while I got you on the flip side, the whole equity market's lifting off now, day 2 in a row. We ripped after CPI and then follow through. What does that tell you when that type of event now, the one we've all been worried about, suddenly is creating a big buy the dip action?
Oliver, this is a classic case of the market just doesn't like uncertainty, regardless whether it's a stock or the overall market. And I think it's pretty clear right now that the Fed is moving probably within the next month or 6 weeks, not going out into 22 to begin that tapering. That was the big concern here. And regardless of what that decision is, whether it was going to be November or pushing out to January, once that decision is made, the market uncertainty is gone. And I think the market is accepting it. The market is accepting rates ticking higher. They're not gapping higher at this point right now. I think you and I had this conversation maybe a week and a half ago about the 10-year specifically, that I believe the market can really sustain the 10-year all the way up to about 175, 180. Maybe above that starts to get a little bit nerve-wracking here. But I think the market has accepted this, and that's what you're seeing here.
All right. Thanks, Scott Bauer, for the trade. Thanks for the thought on the market overall. Fading the UPS rally today. Scott, CEO of Prosper Trading Academy.